I would say that the way that I choreograph my makeup and my outfits and who I present to the world visually has become important for me, and it's become a tool for expression. I want what I'm feeling on the inside to match what I look like on the outside. I am a assistant manager at a Sephora store in Atlanta, Georgia. I am married to my husband, Jason. We've been married for 8 years now. We have 9 pets. When I was a teenager, I was still living with my mom, and I was faced with a lot of criticism about my weight and about my appearance in school. People would call me names like fat boy. I would hear people shouting at me from down the hall. People would taunt me as I was walking by their lockers. One day I was just like, you know what? That's it. I'm going to take the control back in my life, and I'm not going to let anyone call me overweight or ugly ever again. So I stopped eating for a long time. I had lost about 70 pounds roughly in a span of a couple of months. And then they started to send me to a hospital to get weekly or biweekly weigh-ins. And I remember one time the doctor just looked at me and she was just like, you have to start eating. Because if you don't start eating, I don't want you to end up in a bed connected to hospital equipment through intravenous tube feeding. I started to feel beautiful, finally, once again, when I started to explore artistry and when I started to explore makeup. I remember one lady, she was going through something that I was going through. She was going through multiple eating disorders. This was like midway through the consultation. She started talking to me, started asking questions, and she opened up to me about the things that she was feeling and where she was at in her life. And that day touched me more than really any other day in my career, because I realized that, we are, as much as we want to feel like we're so different from other people, we're really very much alike. And that, to me, is the whole reason why I love beauty. I want to make people feel good about themselves and to feel confident in their own skin.